The spectacular game Hogwarts Legacy is coming to our screens as the game is being adapted into a TV series by HBO Max. Considering the fact that the game sold over 12 million copies in the first 2 weeks of its launch and earned more than $850 million, this doesn't come as a big surprise. These numbers are crazy, since the game launched only on PlayStation 5, Xbox XS Series and PC. The launch for the other platforms is scheduled to happen in April, and the number of units sold is expected to grow rapidly. These numbers shocked everyone because the game was heavily boycotted by a group of people online. Many fans of the Harry Potter franchise refused to buy the game and even ended up doxing live streamers who would play the game. The reason for this boycott was the fact that the fans reject and criticize J.K. Rowling's views on the transgender community. After Rowling got involved in a huge controversy in 2020, she's been under constant fire, not only from the fans of the Wizarding World, but also from the general public. Due to this, many people decided to boycott the launch of the game as they believed it would directly support J.K. Rowling herself. Well, this backfired, as the boycott turned out to be an amazing advertisement for the game. Since so many people kept talking about it, especially on Twitter, the game ended up trending and caught the attention of people who would normally not buy it immediately and would wait for reviews or till the game would be on sale. Hogwarts Legacy didn't fail to fulfill the extremely high expectations of the Harry Potter fans, as it managed to perfectly capture the magic of the whole Wizarding World. Plus, it included a transgender character called Sirona, who many considered a dig at J.K. Rowling. The game introduces a brand new storyline with countless Easter eggs referencing all 7 books by J.K. Rowling. The creators were so dedicated to bringing the true look of Hogwarts to life that they actually ended up using the description of various rooms and transformed them word to word into the actual thing. For example, the prefect bathroom is 100% based on the book's description, and other school spaces seemed as if they jumped right at you from the books. The source of the claims that the Hogwarts Legacy TV show is in the early stages of development is Giant Freaking Robot. According to the latest news, Warner Brothers are testing the waters on whether it's safe to continue working with the Harry Potter franchise. After the controversies surrounding J.K. Rowling and the mess that happened with Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore, the production company seems to be wary of getting into it with rose-colored glasses. But what really encouraged them was the clear thirst of the Harry Potter fans for more stories from the Wizarding World. Based on the information obtained by Giant Freaking Robot, the series is reportedly just like the game. Hogwarts Legacy is set in 19th century England, with Hogwarts and its surrounding villages being the centre of the story. The main character is a new 5th-year student at Hogwarts who has a special ability to see traces of ancient magic. These unique traces lead them on a path of uncovering dark secrets on the grounds of Hogwarts, and they have to stop a rebellion of goblins who are trying to seize the power of this ancient magic. The goblins have a plan to become more powerful than the wizards, so they can rule over them and no longer live in the shadow of the wizards. Interesting thing is the game allows Harry Potter fans to experience the story from various perspectives, and not only through the eyes of a Gryffindor student. In fact, you can get sorted into any of the 4 houses, each of them having its unique vibe. The storyline is the same for all the house students, but with only one difference in the game, and that's the beginning of one single quest. However, other than that, the choice of the house doesn't affect your performance. What can affect the gameplay is your choice of possible answers in the various quests, plus if you are willing to learn the unforgivable curses or not. What matters the most is that the fans of the franchise were super excited to see things from the bad guy perspective, or through a different set of eyes that are not all about the bravery of Gryffindors. Interestingly, Forbes.com revealed that most of the players chose to play as a Slytherin student, while Harry's house, Gryffindor, landed at 3rd place. It's safe to say that in the TV series, the main character will most likely not be a part of Gryffindor, but will belong either to Slytherin or Ravenclaw, as those houses seem to be the most popular among fans. One thing that may be very challenging in the TV adaptation is the portrayal of certain parts of the game that are very unique and difficult to recreate on a TV screen, either due to high budget demand or political correctness. For example, the game is facing a little bit of backlash because of its portrayal of goblins. Many people view the portrayal as anti-Semitic due to the negativity surrounding these magical beings. According to some fans, the goblins are bankers in the Wizarding World with a very negative attitude, which makes it seem like it was a stereotypical portrayal of the Jewish community from the past. The gamer wrote an article about the game in which they claim people immediately noticed how wrong it felt to have a plot revolve around crushing a rebellion led by an oppressed race. Not only that, but some people don't feel comfortable with the portrayal of the house elves in the game as well. As we all know, the house elves in the Harry Potter franchise are basically servants of the wizards. They're usually treated in a very cruel way. Their purpose is to clean and cook for wizards and do everything their masters desire. Even in the books, Hermione was actually against the enslavement of the house elves and spoke about freeing them. We could see Harry free Dobby after he gave him a sock. The story wasn't developed enough in the movies, but in the books, Dobby becomes a free elf who works for a wage at Hogwarts Kitchen. The other elves despise Dobby for earning money and consider him a bad house elf who should be ashamed of himself. This is another thing that might be controversial if Hogwarts Legacy ended up being adapted into a TV show. The house elves are a big part of the game, as you can visit the kitchen at Hogwarts where all the elves cook and prepare the students' meals. On top of that, the elves also clean the whole castle and you can often see them around. The biggest role when it comes to house elves in the game goes to Deke, an old house elf who is an expert on the Room of Requirement. Deke helps the main character to manage their special room. Despite the fact that Deke is a very likable character, some fans really don't like the fact that the house elves were represented that way. There's also another pretty big house elf character, and that is Penny, who you can allow to manage your Hogsmeade shop. Leaving the controversies behind, Hogwarts Legacy has a big potential to become a great TV series. After HBO's recent success with The Last of Us adaptation, people can expect only great things and sensitive portrayals of all different aspects of the wizarding world. Seeing Hogsmeade come to life in the game was already beyond our imagination, and we can only guess what feelings it would evoke seeing this charming village on our TV screens with real people. Then to take into consideration that we will get to see more of the Hogwarts grounds and all the house common rooms would just be a cherry on top. The Harry Potter movies failed to show all the common rooms, and that's what made people really excited about the game, since it gave equal amount of attention to all of them. Recently, there have been some other rumours regarding the franchise. Allegedly, Warner Brothers are trying to figure out how to transform Harry Potter into a TV series. Channing Dungey, who is a TV group boss, shared, "Our unscripted team did a fantastic Return to Hogwarts special for HBO last year. That resonated so tremendously. Then we did a quiz show, The Tournament of Houses. The audience is ready, they want to go, so we're just trying to figure out what the next step is." They haven't been very clear about it, but it would allow the fans of the Harry Potter books to truly see all the things transformed onto their TV screens. The movies are often criticised for excluding very important backstories and plots that can be found in the books. Just think about how great it would be to see Hermione cast a spell on Rita Skeeter and turn her into a beetle, or to finally get to see the full story of Voldemort and of the Gaunts and of other wizards that are mentioned. The movies also excluded many magical beings like, for example, the Giants, and how Hagrid tried to persuade them to join the good side. Werewolves had also been a big part in the books, so it's unfortunate not to see more of them. One of the most criticised movies in the franchise is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, as the movie changed way too many things compared to the books. Ginny Weasley is also portrayed very differently in the movies, and fans just want to see an actual adaptation that would be true to the books. Movies are too short for that, and that's why expanding the franchise into a TV series is a great choice that would allow the creators to showcase the true beauty and magic of the Harry Potter books. So, what do you think? Is it a good thing to turn Hogwarts Legacy or Harry Potter into a TV series? Let us know in the comments, and thanks for watching.